Hello, everybody. My name is Justin, and I'm pleased to be with you all today. And I'm excited to share my thoughts with you about a very concerning topic. Did you know that captive exotic animals are abused and exploited in a variety of ways, which include research, product testing, the entertainment industry, fur farms, and the exotic pet trade? I believe that some animals endure harsh living conditions while being kept in captivity and instead should be released into their natural habitats. According to CAPS, or the Captive Animals Protection Society, a UK-based organization campaigning to end animal captivity, stated, zoos cannot provide the amount of space animals have in the wild. Tigers and lions have around 18,000 less times space in the zoos than they would in the wild, and polar bears have 1 million times less space. Today, I will be discussing with you the harsh conditions that some of these animals in mobile zoo captivities experience throughout their life, how certain animal groups and organizations help these captive animals, the lifespan of certain animals in captivity, and address some of the concerns and issues people and organizations have. How many of you have seen those billboards on the side of the road with those big, beautiful tiger eyes staring at you? Or one of the majestic humpback whales leaping back into the water? The excitement you would feel as you headed down to your local zoo or animal attraction, but to really think what's going on after we leave and the park shuts down for the night, or the kind of treatment these magnificent creatures receive. To think that African elephants in the wild can live up to 3 times as long as those kept in zoos. Giving these animals back to their natural habitat is the only right thing to do. Some of these living conditions for these animals are not safe. Take a look at these mobile zoos, for example. They're just a bunch of educational fun, and especially around certain holidays, right? Wrong. Mobile zoos put a lot of stress, confusion, and create some miserable lives for these animals. Imagine you're a bunny around, let's say, Easter. So generally your popularity is certainly going to skyrocket, and now you're being transported from location to location, constantly being touched, picked up, and interacted with. Different locations bring different environments, from loud startling noises to rough and rowdy children. It's very overwhelming for these animals. And then you're stuffed back into your small box in the van and transported back to your cage for another lonely night. A lot of these mobile zoos are rogue industries that are left unchecked. They are virtually unregulated, and so the conditions in which these animals are kept often remain completely unseen, as well as accurate figures of the animals being held. It seems like any time you're visiting the zoo, you always stumble across people teasing, whether it's intentional or not, but it provokes the animals nonetheless. Animals in prison zoos are sad and do not want to be kept in artificial environments, to have people gawk at them, listen to children bang on the windows, or to have cameras constantly flashing in their faces. Captive animals are deprived of everything that is natural and important to them. Some animals are so unhappy that they try to escape. For example, to look at Joby, a silverback gorilla, who escaped from the Dallas Zoo back in 2004, but was later killed after being hostile towards faculty and people visiting. And here's Evelyn, the 24-year-old silverback gorilla who escaped her habitat back in 2000 and just wanted to explore life outside her enclosure. Luckily, though, she was tranquilized and sent back to her her zoo environment. So it's obvious that some of these animals need their expansive and huge natural habitat to strive and live comfortably. The life expectancy for some of these animals greatly shortened while in captivity. Like I mentioned before about the life expectancy of African elephants, the median lifespan is about 17 years for zoo-born females, compared to 56 years in the Amboseli National Park population. For the Asian elephants, which are considered the rarer species, their females live only about 19 years. That's about half the lifespan of the Miami timber elephants, which on average survive until about 42 years. I believe that some animals absolutely deserve to be released into their natural habitat and not to be held prisoner in conditions obviously not suited for them that is provided by these zoos. By supporting and donating to organizations that help preserve and rehabilitate animals is necessary. Do not patronize establishments that have been wrongfully accused of mistreating animals. or any of the mobile zoos you come across. Organizations like the Humane Society, Faunalix, Animals Australia, CAPS, and so many other organizations are great supporters of animals preservation. Take your time and research which organization truly suits what you believe in. By becoming more aware and understanding of what's really going on, it's not only beneficial for your education, but for the animals' sakes as well. Supporting the right organization will not only help their fight in preserving animals, but will also help animals that are not living in fair condition stay under the Animal Welfare Act. Some zoos have recognized that they do not have adequate space to provide for elephants and have closed off some of their exhibits. For example, the Detroit Zoo sent 2 of its elephants to a sanctuary because, in the words of the zoo's director, and I quote, "Just as polar bears don't thrive in hot climates, Asian elephants should not live in small groups without acres to roam." Some people may argue that captivity of animals is important for educating the public, and most importantly, the youth. But there are plenty of TV shows that provide vast knowledge of many animals through documentaries and personal experiences. We also have the internet, which provides endless information on animals and their behaviors conducted by professionals. I spoke with you today about the dangers and harsh conditions some animals face in captivity. Let me stress this again, that some animals should not be confined to their small exhibits for our entertainment and deserve a life outside in their natural habitat where they can be free without human interference. Here's what I suggest to you. Visit this website, www.captiveanimals.org, and watch your videos. All you have to do is watch and just get a more understanding of what's really going on. And another great website is the National Geographic. So you go to www.nationalgeographic.com, type animal captivity in their search bar, and it should be the first link, and it will take you to an article with photos of captive animals in the zoo located in Germany. It's very fascinating stuff. All I want to do is see these animals treated fair and happy and enjoy a life that makes them comfortable. Keep yourself aware and help the cause. These beautiful creatures deserve so much more. I'm very passionate about animals and their well-being, and I appreciated the opportunity to present my views with you today. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.